Woo! Hey everyone, this is Daryl from Daily Crypto Trade Signals coming to you live from Vietnam, guys. It's a great time to be live. We're going to be talking about a whole bunch of stuff. We're going to be talking about how Dogecoin could get to $1 in 2023. I'm going to do the calculation. I'm going to show you the calculation. I'm going to show you the profit, and I'm going to talk about theoretically how we're going to get there, guys. So I mean, it's not too far fetched. I mean, we could get there, guys. We could get there. And also, we're going to look at and talk to Kathy Wood in the house, and she's saying that we could be seeing a $1 million Bitcoin coming in by 2023. So we're also going to calculate basically if Bitcoin gets to $1 million, where is that going to leave the Doge? Doge could be, are you ready for it? $5, guys. So remember, everything you see here is not financial advice. It is only the OG in the house expressing my opinion. I'm not a licensed financial advisor. This is for entertainment and educational purposes only, guys. And all the predictions here are only theoretical, guys. So go down there, smash the likes like crazy, and don't forget, thumbs up, boop the like, lick the like, smash the like, tickle the like, get the likes, guys. I would appreciate it. I would absolutely appreciate it out there. So let's jump into it without any further delay. Wow. So if we take a look at what's happening, there's nothing really big happening until December 1st. And we have the consumer price index that's coming out as on December 1st. So a lot of people are pretty bullish out there. They're looking about 6.2% is the forecast. So we'll see. Let's see. And the Fed, it looks like the Fed could be tapering back some of the interest rates. So let's listen to what Kathy Wood has to say out there. Let's go. Let me turn my volume on my PC.
Kathy, that you're going to hold to your Bitcoin forecast for, what is it, $1 million per coin by 2030. That still feels good to you.
Yes, and you can, sometimes you need to battle test. You need to go through crises to see who the real, to see the survivors, first of all, but really to battle test the infrastructure and the thesis. And again, we think Bitcoin is coming out of this smelling like a rose because of what I have mentioned previously. And I do think, though, the one thing that will be delayed is perhaps institutions stepping back and just saying, okay, do we really understand this? And once they actually do the homework and see what's happened here, I think they might be more comfortable moving into Bitcoin and perhaps Ether as a first stop.
So basically what Kathy Wood is saying is that 2030, $1 million Bitcoin is inevitable. They're going to start to see more institutions are going to start to realize the value of Bitcoin, realize the value of Ether, and those are going to be the two main categories of cryptocurrency that institutions ape into. And if institutions do ape into Bitcoin, they do ape into Ethereum. I mean, that's just gonna make the price go insane. It's make the price go wacky out there. So, guys, we're still going to talk about Dogecoin to $1 in 2023. Is it possible? Is it inevitable? And we're also going to be talking about that theoretical pricing for Dogecoin if Bitcoin is at $1 million, guys. It will blow your mind. So, guys, buckle up. Hopefully you got your popcorn. This is kind of cool beans, guys. But before we do that, we have to talk about some of the news. You guys got to keep updated what's going. So, hodl my nuts. Remember the hodl nut in Singapore? Remember they went bankrupt? Looks like the Singapore police are now investigating the crypto lender hodl my nuts out there for fraud. Remember, Celsius went down, BlockFi is going down, Genesis might be going down. We don't know. But Genesis did go down. So, guys, keep an eye on that. Looks like also Elon Musk is strongly denying that this character right here, our friend, your friend, Mr. Sam Kentucky Fried Chicken out there, he's basically saying, look, Elon Musk said, look, this snowflake, this knucklehead, this doofus out there, he don't own nothing on Twitter. So that has been denied. So from that perspective, the Kentucky Fried Chicken man, I'm looking for my red card. You wonder what I'm looking at. So the Kentucky Fried Chicken, he gets a red card out there. He got it. Take it. Also, too, it looks like digital policy passed. So EU blockchain infrastructure plans forge ahead. So a lot of people are not very happy about this because there's a lot of KYC and there's a lot of reporting. So if you're sending cryptocurrency to one another, I think it's over 1,000 euros, you got to not only KYC yourself, but you also got to provide information as to who you're sending it to. So, the whole thing about anonymity, hopefully I said that right, for all the Nick and Picks out there. Yeah, that's gonna be washed out the door, guys. So that ain't looking good. So this is the Dogecoin founder, and this is not the nice one. This is the guy that basically, you know, he left the company and he made this crypto in 3 hours, and ever since then he's been working at Adobe as a low-level, data entry goofus out there. So, you know, our friend out there, Jackson Palmer out there, you know, he's always been a bit of a Debbie Downer out there. So, you know, he was asked, does he think that, Dogecoin can go to $1? And he's like, it's never gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. He's just a salty dog. He's a salty dog because he hates life. Because, like I said in my previous videos, if this snowflake knucklehead had been, still part of the Doge community, and he didn't sell his Toyota out there, and he was living out in the back of the Toyota, I think, he'd be living the luxury Lambo life with mansions, women, and the whole 9 yards. So he's just a salty dog. But I'm going to show you in a second how I think that Dogecoin get the buck, guys. So here's some other stuff. This is from Mishabar, and it's important. The Doge community must understand the risk of holding bridge assets, including the new WDoge. And I think this is this whole Doge bridge thing. So guys, you guys need to hold the pure Doge, because remember, if you're holding any kind of wrapped Doge, and there's an exploit on that chain, you could lose it, guys. So once again, it's very simple. Get yourself a hardware wallet. I'm looking to open my hardware wallet and put your Doge on there. Get it on there, put your Doge on there. If you got a software wallet like Exodus, MetaMask, or Trust, you can also put your Doge there. So guys, be safe out there, do that. The rule, from Mishabar, and I totally agree, I absolutely totally agree, the rule, do not ever hold bridge asset. It is not worth the risk, guys. When moving your Doge to the bridge, you lose custody over, and you're left with an IOU. So remember, when you move your Doge over to a bridge, you don't own crap. You own bupkis out there, and they owe you an IOU. So if the company or the developers of that bridge asset go under, or there's an exploit, your IOU ain't worth nothing. It's worth Jack beep, and guess what? Jack just left town. So you're left holding the bag out there. So this also coming in. I thought this was kind of cool. Dogecoin reaches 396 million users as Twitter spam cools down. So this is this whole ethos and thesis out there that if Dogecoin does become the cryptocurrency of Twitter, remember we got 396 million users, and remember that user base is growing. And I think that Elon Musk is definitely committed to providing more utility to Dogecoin, and he's going to be providing by way of making this whole Twitter super app, which is going to be the social digital payment platform similar to WeChat. I think we talked about that time and time again, and that is going to have a ton of utility out there. And if that happens, you know what's going to happen to Doge? It's going to go to the moon. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about Dogecoin to $1 in 2023. So right now, at time of recording, we are seeing that Bitcoin is, unfortunately, it's fallen my pattern exactly as predicted. Boop, all the haters out there who hate Doge, it's okay. And we're at 16,500. So let's 16,540. Let's just call it 16,500 for simple math. So as you guys know, right now, Kathy Wood is calling for $1 million in 2030. Let's kind of shave that back right now, and let's make an assumption that we get to $200,000, $264,000 for Bitcoin. So if we get to $260,000 for Bitcoin in 2024, and we divide that by 16,500. Whoops, my bad. 16,500. I can't even count. Sorry, 16,500. That's 16. That's 16, right? That's 16. So if we times it by the current price of the Doge right now, so let's jump into the price of Doge right now. So right now, for the price of Doge, and look at the Doge, guys. Doge is breaking out, guys. I told you it would. Absolutely, it's looking pretty fantastic. Doge has just hit 0.9 cents, guys, and we got this big, huge 11% pump out there. So that is pretty good. So let's say Doge goes up 16 times 9. That would take us to like a buck 44, right? So we don't need a buck 44. So let's just go back. Let's say we go $100,000. right? 100,000. Divide that by the 16,500 current price of Bitcoin. That gives us a 6x, right? So if I times that by the price of Doge right now, 0.9, that's going to take us at 54 cents, okay? So what we're going to have to see is we're going to have to see Bitcoin. Let's say if Bitcoin goes up to 150,000, okay? And that is not impossible. It could happen in 2023 if we get, institutions aping in and we get the regulation. Let's divide that by 16,500. Let's do it. That's 9. So if we times that by 0.9 cents, that is going to give us about, okay, let me just, I'm sorry, missed the 0. So 9 times 0.09, okay, that gives us 81 cents. So as you can see, we don't need to go very much in terms of total market cap of Bitcoin. And remember, if the total market cap of Bitcoin goes up, guys, we're going to see all the other cryptos going up with that. So, the insane thing is if Kathy Wood in 2023 is true, and she's saying $1 million, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Divide that by 16,500. Okay? That gives us 60x. And if we times that by 0.09, that could put Dogecoin at $5.45. Guys, $5.45 in 2030. So here's the kicker. Here's the absolute kicker. So let's say you invested. 1,000 Dogecoin, okay? And let's call it 9 cents. Let's get that out. Let's call the exact price, 9 cents. And you sold it for $5. And what did we say? $5.45. Get it? $5.45. Sorry, I'm not looking at it. I'm looking at a calculator. Okay? All right? That means you would end up making $58,350, guys. Okay? The exit fee of $509, that's typical network fees and stuff, and exchange fees and all of that. So your total return would be just shy of $60,000. So that is why I'm telling you all out there, in this business, the best thing you want to do is very simple, very, very simple. Buy, hodl, and wait for life-changing wealth. So, if you put $1,000 in, now let's say you put, let's just add another 0 on this. You had $10,000, you'd be looking at $500,000, guys. You put in $10,000, wait to 2030 when Bitcoin is at 60 million. It's $1 million. And I'm not making this up. This is Kathy Wood. She just said that. Come on. So if that happened, you'd be up. Total return would be $593. So close to 600,000, guys. That is a huge return. That is 5,835% return. So like I said, Dogecoin at $1, 2023, could be highly unlikely it's going to do that in 2023. But definitely, by 2025, by 2030, by 2025, the next halving, it's a no-brainer. It's absolutely a no-brainer. So if you invested $10,000 in Dogecoin, it goes up to $1, your total return is $108,000, okay? And you've gone up 989%, okay, by 2025, okay? So, guys, I'm telling you, hodl, wait for life-changing wealth, not financial advice. So this is interest coming in from Seth. We're going to be talking about Bitcoin right now. This is my main Bitcoin count until something drastic changes. We are absolutely building a bottom here right now. We had some major liquidation events, so we had tons of liquidation events, guys. We had, we had the Luna Classic event. We had the 3-hour Celsius, now FTX, maybe more to come. And I think that the DCG could be on the path. We know that Genesis is not looking good, guys. So, guys, keep on keeping going. I still believe that, $1 million for Bitcoin by 2030 is inevitable. It's absolutely inevitable. Could we see, $100,000 of Bitcoin in the next halving? Definitely next halving in 2025. Could we see Dogecoin at $1 in the next halving? I think we could. I think the probability of Dogecoin being $1 in 2025 in my opinion, it's highly likely. Remember, this is not financial advice. Only my opinion. In my opinion, it's highly likely. Also, too, right now we're seeing that Ethereum has been forming consecutive lower highs for the past 3 months. This demonstrates mounting selling pressure for Ethereum. And you know, can Ethereum absolutely hold these 1100 support? So right now we are seeing that Ethereum is just hugging. And you know, from my perspective, I think our next level of support for Ethereum is about $995. So you know, who cares, guys? Who cares? It's going to be choppity chop. But in 2025, we're going to see some crazy growth for crypto, guys. So it's a matter of now's a good time to load up, in my opinion, not financial advice. That is what I'm doing. You may want to think about it. Looks like we're seeing the global stocks have rallied to 3-month highs after Fed signals rate hike slowdown. So, you know, guys, we're seeing that, you know, will be a rate lowering soon. I think we're gonna see the PCE data is going to be coming out very good. The inflation rate is going to be going lower, and I think that hopefully, I'm keeping my fingers crossed that December is going to be better, because so far November has been a total turd out there. So, guys, fun fact: price of Bitcoin on Thanksgiving on these days in 2010, 28 cents. 2011, $2. And you can just see, look at Bitcoin. I mean, this was kind of an outlier, right? But you can see that it generally is just growing, guys. It's just growing. And you can see, you know, we have these 4-year cycles and we have these big tops, guys. So it's just a matter of time, time. Fun fact, U.S. credit card debt increases by the most in 20 years, with balances rising by 15% from a year earlier per Bloomberg, guys. That is massive. So let's take a look at DXY right now. OMG, DXY is following my pattern exactly. Whoa, what happened? The OG know nothing out there. Well, I must know something because I'm getting this right. Looks like Bitcoin is also following the OG's pattern too. And this has been unadjusted. And if you go back to my videos, I think about 4 or 5 days ago, you'll see that it's unadjusted, guys. So Bitcoin is at 16,534. Weekly still looking greeny, weeny. My Doge, your Doge. Our Doge is looking good. Our Doge did hit a high of 9 cents. It come back a little bit, but I think we're seeing some pump. And oh no, Dogecoin is also following my upward supporting trend line. Oh no, how did that happen? The OG know nothing, right? So we're seeing that Dogecoin is up 11%. Booyah, baby. And we're at 9 cents and some change. We're seeing the volumes are up right now. Wow, the volumes just are up about 43.8%, so that is good news. And we're seeing the total market cap is about to smash back 12 billion with a B in the house. I didn't start it. I started for effect out there. So right now we're seeing more Dogecoin holders in the money. Booyah, babies. And we're seeing right now, let's go internet, let's go. Tiki, 57% in, 37% out. So it's not bad, guys. Absolutely not bad. So things are looking very fantastic out there. So guys and gals, that's going to bring this video to a closey-wozy. And I just want to show you guys something, and I think it's really important, guys. It's so important that you guys get your crypto on a hardware wallet, secure your crap out there, secure your crypto out there. And remember, do not use a wrapped Dogecoin. Put all your Dogecoin on a nano ledger. Put your Dogecoin on a tracer. The affiliate links down there, guys. You got to secure your crypto. I would appreciate it. And guys, if you're not getting notifications from our friends, your friends at YT, YouTube, do realize that we do have a Discord group. The link is down there. Join on the Discord group. Feel free to chat with everybody out there. I appreciate it. And guys, don't forget to get the links, guys. Notification, Discord is right down there. And then also too, guys, we got the Dogecoin tippy jar. We got the, buy the nano ledger. We buy channel coffee. We got a link to our shop down there. We got some merch, guys, so gear with our merch. This is our biggest seller, guys. Christmas is coming, so load up on that, so you'll love it. So guys, that's going to bring this video to a closey-wozy. I appreciate it. You appreciate it. We love it. You love it. Let's get it, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Be blessed. Be well. Peace out.